The Real Housewives. Is it still fair to call them that? They've been like oddly mature this season.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that.
Okay, I take that back. That was last season. This season on the Illinois Fighting Illini. They take on Valparaiso Friday night. This is the worst team Illinois has played yet this season. I think that comes at a time they could use just facing a bad team. They smoked Eastern Illinois in the opener. Yes, Eastern Illinois hung around early. They smoked them the rest of the game, won by 28 points. Then everybody knows it was a toss-up B game against Oakland. Marquette, they trailed most of the game, and you know what happened down the stretch. We already talked about it. Now they got Valpo. 26-point favorites according to Ken Palm. I haven't seen the betting line yet, but you look at the profile of Valpo, there's not a lot to like from this team who lost at home by 10 to IUPUI exactly a week from today. This is the 357th ranked offense in the country. There are 362 teams in the country. What are you looking for from Illinois in this game, Carter?
You know, I really was struggling on finding what to get out of this game because Valpo is that bad of a team, just to be straight up. This should be a game that Illinois should win comfortably. I think they will win by about 30 points in this game. If anything, I think you can use this as a game to get guys reps and get guys confidence. So I think that seeing Coleman and seeing Terrence Shannon take care of the ball, though it won't go too far because it's against Valpo, it'll be good to have them take care of the ball and make plays and not turn the ball over after they combined for 10 turnovers in the last game. And then you look at what happened against Marquette. I would make that a focal point, in this game. I thought that Illinois really struggled in transition defense, especially against Marquette. I think Marquette got a lot of shots in transition. Obviously, they're playing with Kolick and things like that, so it makes it a lot easier. But I truly think that they need to be better defensively in transition and also in the pick and roll as well, as Marquette was able to get everything in that. So if they hone in on that and just kind of get reps on working on that, even though it's against a lesser opponent, I think it'll do wonders for them. But I mean, we can't sugarcoat this. Valpo is a really, really bad team. So it should be a game they win by 30. If they don't win by 30, I would be like a little bit cause for concern.
Yeah, so really like the only thing that Valpo does well that you can pick out statistically that they're like very good at has been 3-point defense this season. Opponents are shooting only 21% from three against Valparaiso. They also don't shoot a lot of threes. Like if you look at attempts percentage, like how many of the shots they take are threes versus other attempts, only 26% of the shots that opponents take is from 3-point range. And that's good for 21st in the country at limiting threes. So that's interesting to me because we know Illinois is a team that can struggle shooting the basketball from time to time. Illinois is very good efficiency-wise from the rim. Terrence Shannon wants to get downhill. We know this team has shooters, but I guess we haven't really seen if they can make shots against a really, really good defense, especially when you look at the Illinois game or the Marquette game, 33% as a team. And they had really, to me, their three shooters shot great. And they still shot, I would consider somewhat poorly, 33%. Like if you told me Terrence Shannon's 3 for 8, Marcus Damascus 3 for 7, Luke Goody's 4 for 7 from three, I would hope the team's shooting like 40 or 50% from three in that game, not 33. Everybody else couldn't hit a thing. So I'll be curious how this team shoots the basketball in this game because I don't think any of the guys I just mentioned are like knockdown dead-eye guys, except for Goody. He's starting to earn that respect from me. But can they do it 2 consecutive games, and can they do it against a team that the only thing they do well is prevent three-pointers?
Right. So they're able. So basically, you're saying they're able to do that. You'll actually have that wholesome weight that you could take that from this game.
Yeah, I think if Illinois like shoots 40% from three as a team and makes like 12 in this game, then I'm like, oh, I buy the shooting of this team. That's a real takeaway I would have from this game.
Yeah, I think the only other thing I would want to see is I want to see everybody play. I don't think there should be a minutes what is it? What's the word? God, TJ's gonna cook me. A minutes disparage.
Can we do a quick mental check-in for you?
Is it disparage? A minutes disparage?
A minutes disparage?
That doesn't sound right.
No, TJ's going to disparage you for what you're doing right now. There's not going to be a
no. There's
disparage.
a minute's discrepancy.
There it is. Yep. Can we do a quick mental check-in on you? That you've hit me with a lot of TJ's going to notice this in the last. I feel like you got the yips a little bit.
I am. I'm walking on eggshells. The kid is I can't slip up.
For those that don't know, TJ is a friend of ours that texts us every time Carter slips up verbally in an episode with a clip of the slip up. But it's really, I can tell it's affecting your game. Like I feel like I'm looking at you. That story you tell where you looked at your point guard at Albion and said, just hit the damn free throws. That's me with you right now. Just say the damn words.
Okay, sorry, my fault. Discrepancy.
Believe in yourself. Okay. Yeah, numbers wise, minutes wise, to your point. Gibbs-Lawhorn, Hansberry, Dane Danger, last game. Obviously, it's a much bigger game. You're trying to win against one of the best teams in the country, but they played 17 combined minutes against Marquette in that loss. How many minutes do you want to see those three guys play in this game? Gibbs-Lawhorn, Hansberry, and Danger.
I honestly want to see Gibbs-Lawhorn get upwards of 20.
Yeah.
In this game. I think close to that. Dane, honestly, probably the same. I think that those two guys should be the focal points of getting 20-plus minutes.
Okay. So, like, safe number would be like you want 50 minutes combined from those three?
Yeah, I think this would be a great game to preserve Terrence Shannon. You don't want to run him down. He's a player who exerts a lot of energy during basketball games just because he's so strong and drives so hard. And, he takes his lumps and bruises as well. So I think you kind of want to preserve him as much as you can in spots like this.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Dane, season high is 19 minutes for the record. So 20 would be crossing that threshold for the first time. And Gibbs-Lawhorn, against the one weak opponent they did play, Eastern Illinois, his high across the board. He had 20 minutes. He was fantastic in that game. He had 18 points in the opener against Eastern Illinois. Do you know how many points Gibbs-Lawhorn has since the Eastern Illinois game?
Has he scored since then?
Is 0 points since the opener against Eastern Illinois in only 19 minutes. So it's not like he's been on the floor a ton, but after like eye-popping, wow, Gibbs-Lawhorn, game one, absolutely nothing since. This would be a really, really good game for him to go off again.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So what do we know the betting line? I said what the KenPom line is.
I don't know the actual betting line.
Let's just call it 26 because what I'm seeing on KenPom is Illinois favored by 26 points. Is Illinois covering 26 points in this game, or are they not covering?
They are covering.
I think they're covering too, but I think the first 5 minutes are iffy again. I think that's the thing.
That's another thing. That's getting greedy, but a good fast start would do wonders.
Okay, so it's bigger than KenPom. Maybe something to look at from a betting perspective, value-wise then. Illinois is favored by 29.5 points. KenPom has them winning by 26.
Ooh.
KenPom unblocked me, by the way.
That's huge. I don't know. I think they end up winning this game by 30. Valpo is really bad.
Okay. I'm with you. I think this is going to be a great Illini performance, like push 40. Honestly, like first statement blowout, we're back game, but they're trailing 7-6 at the first media timeout. That's the slow start this time. I'm calling my shot. Here we are. Good luck, Illini. We'll be here to recap it next week. Go to the Sleepers Media YouTube channel if you want to see all of our game recaps. Shockingly to all of you, we don't only talk about Illinois. So we have previews and recaps for a lot of the best teams in the country, one of which is your very own team that we believe in. ILL?
I.